Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How are you guys doing? Today we're going to have my full review on the Beats by Dr. Dre iBeats high performance in-ear headphones. Cool beans. I know I said I was going to have this review up for you guys before Christmas, but unfortunately that didn't happen. The restaurant was super busy and I just was super tired and I didn't have time to get to it, guys. I'm really sorry. But here we go. We're going to get into it right now. I have already done an unboxing on these, but I'll just open up the box and show you what comes in it real quick because sound matters. And you get this little cardboard pamphlet thing that covers up your tips and stuff here. And then you get your headphones as well as all your tips. You get the medium tips that come on it. And then you also get small, medium, large, extra large, and then another set in there, 5 different sizes of tips, as well as your Christmas tree tips, your Christmas tree tips, the triple flange tips, and a little shirt clip. I could have used that for my microphone. I spent the last hour trying to find my microphone because I lost it. My microphone clip. I haven't been able to find my microphone clip. That little sucker disappears all over the place. And then you also get a little carrying case with a snappy lid. That's the metal band, snappy lid, carrying case, very cool. And then all of your documentation that comes with all your Monster products, your warranty, your legal mumbo jumbo page, your contact info, and all that stuff that normally comes included. And that's what is in the package. Cool beans. Moving on to the headphones themselves. These do work with all the tips that Monster includes, as well as the Comply foam tips, which you can see I'm using here right now. These are the TX400 Comply tips, as well as the Monster Super Tips. Monster was nice enough to send me out a little sampler pack of some super tips so I can try them out. Thanks very much to the very, very cool people over at Monster. And I did try them out with the Monster Super Tips as well. Before we get right into the review, I just want to say that tip choice is absolutely crucial when it comes to in-ear headphones, guys. You're not going to get very decent sound out of your headphones if you do not get the proper fit of the ear tip. Try out all the different ear tips. Find the one that works best for you. Maybe try the foam ones if they tend to fall out of your ears a lot like mine do. I have very shallow ear canals, so the tip doesn't go into my ear very far. So as a result, these foam tips seem to stay in better and give me a better seal. The silicone ones tend to fall out of my ears a lot. So I tend to use the Comply foam tips. I did like these though. These are very, very comfortable. They're a little firmer foam than the Comply. The Comply are very soft and very squishy, more of a memory foam. And these ones are a little firmer foam. I found them to be quite comfortable, and they seem to add a little bit of crispness and clarity to the headphones. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if those work out for you, that's awesome. Again, I like the Comply tips. Just seems to work best for me. So let's start down here at the jack at the 3.5mm plug. And as you can see, it is gold plated. It is a recessed jack, so you know this should work just fine with anything you may want to plug them into. It'd be nice if it was L-shaped. You guys know me and my headphones. I like the L-shaped jacks, but it's not, although it is very short. So it's not really going to be protruding from your device a whole lot. It is fairly short. Moving up the cable, it is a fairly thin cable. It's not real thick, which somewhat surprised me at first. If you watched my unboxing video, you'll know that. I did comment on the thinness of the cable. It's not spaghetti thin or anything like that. It's not super crazy like my microphone cable kind of thin, but it is a fairly thin cable. But it does seem to be very good quality. The ends seem to be reinforced, and it does tangle a little bit. Being a very thin cable, they do tend to tangle a little bit, although if you use the included carrying case, it's really not a big problem. So I definitely recommend using the carrying case. Moving up to the cable yoke, it is also made out of plastic, not metal. So it is nice and light. These are a nice light pair of headphones too. They're not heavy. The weight is not going to pull them out of your ears or anything like that. And this one does have a nice little slider on it there. So you guys know I also like sliders on my headphones so I can secure them at the back of my head if I happen to wear them behind my head or something. I also like that. Moving up the left side here, we have the Control Talk feature. Now this one is kind of cool. It kind of looks a little bit like a coffin. And as you can see, it is clickable for volume up, volume down, and your play pause feature. And I found it to be quite useful while using it. Didn't really have a problem hitting the volume up or volume down thing. That was very, very simple. Although the clicker in the center for the play and pause is a little bit small. It might have been nice if they had made that a little bit bigger. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to hit. You know, if I'm wearing gloves or something here in the winter, it's a little difficult to, a little tricky to hit. Sometimes I found myself turning the volume down rather than hitting the clicker. But again, it works really, really well, and kind of looks a little bit like a coffin, which is kind of cool. Moving up to the headphones themselves, you can see that they are reinforced here around the bottom. Again, with this thin cable, I was somewhat nervous about this, but being made by Monster, Monster knows how to make cables. One would think. They are called Monster Cable, and they know their way around cables. So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt on this one, guys. And I'm sure if you had a problem with the cables pulling out or something like that, or, you know, the cable's not working properly anymore, I'm sure they would hook you up with a replacement set. These do come with a full 1-year warranty, so I'm sure Monster's got your back there. The white color, I really, really like the white ones. The white ones look awesome, I gotta say. And as you can see, they do have ibeats there on the top. And then you have your left and right logos. Little Monster logo under there. Little Beats logo there. And mine came chipped. There's a little chip here in the enamel. As you can see, I'm not sure why it's chipped, but it did come chipped. And then you have your back logo there with your Beats logo and all that cool kind of stuff. So moving on to sound quality. We're 7.5 minutes into the video, Tone. How do they sound? Well, they sound pretty darn good, I'll tell you. Having used so many pairs of Beats headphones over the past several months, I can tell you that Beats definitely have their own kind of signature sound. And that tends to be very clear, crisp, and bassy. They tend to have a little bit of bass to them. A little more, I would say, than the average set of headphones. They tend to thump, and they have that bit of bass that a lot of people like. And as a result, I'm not a huge fan of the iBeats. I have to tell you, I prefer a more well-balanced sound. I find in some genres of music like rock or jazz or something like that, the bass will overpower the mids, and you'll be missing some of what's going on there. For example, listening to Coheed and Cambria, that has a lot of layers and texture in their music. You're not hearing all of it. There's a lot of stuff going on there that you're not hearing. But if you listen to a lot of rock, I'm sorry, not rock, hip-hop, rap, techno, that kind of thing, you know, thrasher metal, that sort of thing, with a lot of bass, modern pop, that type of music, you will probably love these. These will probably be just the bomb for you. Cool beans. So that is pretty much gonna do it for my review on the iBeats, guys. Depending on the type of music you listen to, I'm sure you'll probably love them. For me, I prefer a little more well-balanced headphone, although I do intend to keep these. And these are probably my work headphones. When I'm at work in the morning, you know, I keep my hands free. I got the Control Talk thing here. I can lower and raise the volume and answer calls and stuff, so I don't have to pull my phone out of my pocket. So for me, they're a great set of everyday headphones. But you know, for something you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on. Although $99 is kind of at the upper end of the price spectrum there. For most people, for headphone junkies like me, $99 is kind of the point of entry, really. So it's also a very, very competitive headphone market. The $100 price point has become very, very competitive for headphones. And there's some really, really nice offerings out there in the $100 price range. And be perfectly honest with you, I think you guys could probably do a little bit better than these for $100. But there you go. That's pretty much going to do it for my review, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Cool beans. Sorry the video was late. Rock on.